Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Here's Harrison Nevis to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready?
Here's Nix to throw. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the keep them short of the sticks.
19. Let's go now. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 45 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Panthers football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 42. That pass complete to McMillan. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action on 1st down. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Brought in right side. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set.
They'll try it left with Etienne. Juke the defender. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's Nix out of the pistol. Taken in by Likely. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. It's a Denver touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
ETN gets it on the draw. Jukes one defender. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. A good pickup of 8 yards, but still more than that. 9 to go now on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pass play on 1st and 10. ETN on the catch. And they had that one contained right at the line. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Last thing, 19. Buffalo, 18.
From the red zone now. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down from the gun. He brings it in. He has the Carolina touchdown. So, Brock, good work. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. The touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all.
Here we go. Here we go. Reload. Reload. Go.
ETN does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense up to the line fast. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Mevis ready to send this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Mix off the play action. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
18 Rattler.
Another try following the sack. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. He has the 1st over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, right here. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Track 60.
They'll throw it again. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pass play now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On fourth down, out comes the Panthers field goal team and Harrison Nevis. A 27-yard look here. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are gonna have it after his second interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Nix from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 13. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He'll get this to Etienne. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Working quickly here. From the 45 on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. This one's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion. 19-9. 79 Broncos.
He's throwing for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. Mevis ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Pressure coming for Nix. Fits it through the middle. No one around. He's got space. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up after hitting Paydirt in the 3rd. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion left. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Etienne again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Etienne on third down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Throwing off the play fake here. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They go right back to Etienne. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Etienne. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Panthers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19. Hup.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Complete to Mims. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 27 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th.
Ready up.
They're now set for a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Ready.
Nick's now to throw. It's into the hands of Chubb. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Well, one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll throw again. Nix. Flush down out to his left. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
70 Lions.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Go.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Space past the 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Throwing on 2nd and 13. Brought in right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. He's going to throw this one. Hubbard hauls it in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Here's ETN. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60, trap 60. Here we go, Shaq. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Nicks off the play action. He throws a bullet to the set. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Broncos will line up for the...
To throw, here's Nicks. He's on the move. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They're going play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Jukes out a 1-stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. ETN on the catch. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's modeling over something here and just chucks it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's ETN on the give. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Running it here with ETN. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The throw is caught.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go.
Now a carry by Etienne. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers lead by 15 now.
Broncos 27. Harrison Mevis to kick off for the Panthers.
Mevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Nix from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Panthers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Panthers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
You